that same little girl that's sitting here talking like this with a black accent, your parents don't even like black people. Yeah, Mama Mondays, guys. Mama. Hey everybody, welcome to Mama Mondays, where we talk about everything mom life. And today I'm actually excited that it is Monday. I was literally just doing regular scrolling through TikTok as usual. I'm cooking right now, baby is sleeping, so I'm just scrolling, and I came across this ad that was pretty interesting about back to school. So I decided today we're going to just spread some awareness on back to school season that is coming up, and we're gonna react to a few concerning question mark back to school ads, because the way the first video came off, it was like, this is something that's been on our TVs now in 2025. Now, don't get me wrong, school shootings have still been very present, and it is a very big concern. There have been very new protocols that have been put in for children just in case, very precautionary measures. I did also hear one time, maybe like a month ago, that there are schools putting litter boxes in classes just in case if they're on lockdown and children need to use the bathroom. We already know about the clear book bags. We already know about all the stuff. We're gonna react to this together. It is very graphic. So this was the Sandy Hook promise. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the way the lady made it seem like, she made it seem like this was like a now thing. But there are certain back to school ads that we're going to also react to that have been recent, like literally 11 months ago. We're going to react to that one as well.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These calico binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
These new sneakers are just what I needed for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class. These colored pencils, too. These new socks? They can be a real lifesaver.
Oh my God.
And I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
Damn, she ate that. So, what would those signs be? When you know the signs, what are the signs? What are the signs, honestly? And it's true. It makes you think. It makes you question. It makes you wonder, should I even put my kid in school? That's one of the things right now that me and her father has been talking about, where it comes to, like, obviously, like, I don't know, we have a very different way of thinking, and, like, obviously school is important. I do love school, but as you get older and you start realizing all the things that go into the school system and all the things that I have become aware of, because I am very grateful. I always talk about my generation. My generation, the 90s kids, we were the last generation to experience the shift. And I also call ourselves the guinea pigs of all the generations, because we literally experienced a shift from the nostalgia era that we're all trying desperately to bring back, and the modern area, which is what we're going towards now in the future. And what do you do in a situation like that? You want to homeschool. We want her to travel. We want her to learn things for herself. We want her to read. We want her to, like, seek knowledge within herself. Obviously, she's going to learn the math, and she's going to learn history, and she's going to learn about the earth, and she's going to learn all these things that we learn in school, but while also trying to maintain a healthy social relationship with other children. It's a lot of things that come into play with stuff like that, and it's like a very hard decision. What kind of school you want to put your child in? Do you want to put them in public school where they don't care about nothing? Do you want to put them in private school where they do somewhat care, and even then so they're just gonna milk you dry, because that's really what it is at the end of the day? Do you want to put them? I just recently found out about Montessori schools, which is something that caught my eye a little bit. But even then, so I'm like, I don't know, like it's hard, you know, it's very hard, but this is crazy. And I've also have seen other people from other parts of the world say that like they don't really have these issues when it comes to school shootings. They don't really have these issues like how America does. And I was just having a conversation about how America, New York, there's a couple states in America that are like the top dogs or whatever, like they're the most talked about, in my opinion. But it's very common here. Why? When are we gonna have the conversations about the gun laws? Like, a lot of things need to change. I don't want to turn this into a full political debate today, but it's just something to keep in mind. Another one that came up, this was 11 months ago.
I love my kids, but I also love not being broke. So this back to school season, I'm just gonna spend less on them. Amazon has low prices on everything kids need. Like a water bottle they definitely won't lose. Tablets, because how else are parents supposed to take a break from their kids that are always around? Sports stuff.
That could have been satire, which is basically like, you know, sarcasm. Like you're making a joke that's like, ha ha ha, like obviously there's another way. But you're still also, for the people that's going to go over their heads, they're just going to be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I actually could do that. Give a tablet, give a phone, put them in front of a TV all day, and they won't have to sit there and bother me all day. Right? Because I can't sit there and play with my child or come up with certain activities to make my child's developmental skills grow. I can't take my child to the park and have her run around in circles for as long as she wants, right? Right.
For whatever sport this is, all the latest.
Isn't that like pickleball or something?
Rizzy Riz clothes. No cap.
Riz clothes.
And lunch boxes for a homemade meal that they'll barely touch.
What the fudge?
So spend less on your favorite little freeloaders with Amazon.
You know, that's never sat right with me. Freeloaders, that's another thing too. Freeloaders? What? Okay. I don't like when they make jokes about kids cursing. I don't know. Call me whatever, but I don't think it's funny. It's not funny. Like, even, like, okay, sometimes your child curses and you'd be like, you know what I mean? But, like, when we are normalizing that, when I was working in SYP and I was working in schools for, like, over, like, 5 years of my life, back and forth, every summer, a lot of these children cursed a lot. And obviously, like, children mimic what comes from their household and their environments, but a lot of these children curse a lot. And they're not even in the 5th grade.
Because every dollar you don't spend on them is a dollar you haven't spent on them.
Not the Davy Jones. That's cute. His alt kid.
School at Target.
See, that was cute. I like that. Let's see what's Walmart doing. Babes, what are you doing here?
Taylin, that fits Slays.
Cat, can I tell you a secret? We don't say slay. We say, you ate.
You ate. Well, what else you got? Maximum aura points. Pop in the preppy vibes. Wait, is preppy cool again?
But it's different from how it was in the 1900s.
Oh.
We're teaching a master class in style, so it's time to pay attention.
That was cute. I like that scene. Okay, handicap. What is happening? Why is the baby duck walking? Why are we trying to Vogue? And then they don't say it's longer? Oh no, I'm not watching the rest of that production. And then they wonder, who's the blueprint here? Who's the blueprint? Y'all talk about the ABC community all day, then y'all want to take from the ABC community, babes. Pick your poison. That same little girl that's sitting here talking like this with a black accent, your parents don't even like black people. Make it make sense. I thought the ABC community was putting an agenda. Huh? Like, I don't get it. That's how I know. Don't let me, like I said, let me not let it get too political. But why are we literally taking and doing a whole Vogue session? Why are we voguing? Why are we death dropping and duck walking? That's not for you, babes. Just say you watch Drag Race. Denim drama. And I do wonder what is this new thing with the rodeo aesthetic, the cowboy cardio, like what is the rodeo aesthetic? What's going on with the rodeo aesthetic? It's about time we like. That's good. Unpopular opinion, I feel like when you're making a commercial for children, why not ask the kids what they want to do? I bet you will get a lot of different answers that are probably way more better than this. Somebody really went to a board and was just like, baby, leave the drag race at home. This is blow ones. I'm out of here. Have you on the brain rot. Yeah, this video is very quick. I just want your opinions, moms. Like, how do we feel about everything going on with back to school? Is it illegal to not send your kid to school? Yes, in New York, school attendance is mandatory for most children. New York state law requires children to attend school from the age of 6 to 16. This means that children must be enrolled in a school or an equivalent educational program, such as homeschooling, from the beginning of the school year in which they turn 6 until the end of the school year in which they turn 16. Local boards of education can also require students who are not employed to attend school. Why did they use that word? Not employed? Employed? This ain't work. And that goes to show you, because the school system was meant for labor, but labor programming, to attend school until the last day of the school year in which they turn 17. There are some exceptions to this rule. For example, children who have already graduated from high school or are enrolled in private schools or homeschooling programs may be exempt from compulsory attendance. Additionally, children with certain health conditions or disabilities may be exempt from attending school. Kindergarten is not technically mandatory, however, it is strongly recommended, and children who turn 5 on or before December 1st may be required to attend if their local Board of Education chooses to enforce mandatory kindergarten. Somebody asked, who invented school and why? Good question. While the concept of grouping people from learning has existed for millennia, Horace Mann is widely credited with inventing the modern version of the school system in the United States. He established a system of professional teachers, a standardized curriculum, and common schools open to all children regardless of social class in Massachusetts during the 1830s and 1840s. Mann believed that education was crucial for creating a more equal and stable society. My thing is like, I was just having, again, another conversation. I'm actually very grateful that I have these like real life conversations with my friends. I feel like a lot of people, like sidebar, a lot of people don't have real life conversations with their friends. Like all you guys are talking about is just like, oh, where are we going out to? What are we doing? Like, yes, those conversations are there. Or like, what should we wear? Changing your style, things that better your mindset on certain things, or chisme about your significant others, or like about other friends and shit like that. But like, a lot of people aren't really talking about like real topics and what to do to change it. And it's okay, because not everybody is selected to or have the purpose in this world to be able to create a change. But I'm glad and grateful that the friends that I've surrounded myself with all care about these things. So we were having a conversation about teachers, and it's like, it's very interesting how teachers, who are technically the most pivotal job in society, because you are single-handedly shaping the next generation, which is important to society, right? Because government is all about control and making sure that the masses is going to prevail, then shouldn't they be one of the highest paying positions in the whole entire country? I hope you guys enjoyed this quick short video. Let me know in the comments below, how are you guys feeling about this? Back to school is coming up very, very soon. Yeah. How do we feel? Talk to me about, I don't know, any of your experiences with school. How did you transition your children into school? How are you feeling about it now? No matter what age your children is, I don't care. I want to hear it. So, I love you guys. Give yourselves grace always. And I'll see you guys in the next one.